I have a right to secure my person and my property. You have no right to infringe upon that by any lower court. Now, if you want to break and enter, grand theft auto, kidnap, imprison.
Dude, what's it like to live in Never Never Land? Good morning and welcome to Wrangler's Roughnecks. And in this, we'll call this week's edition of Sundays with SovCit, we're going to look at, someone that I can only describe as a escapee from the trailer park. And they're going to get him back. He is deep into the SovCit idiot bullshit script. So enjoy.
Then you go ahead and do so. Those are all violations of my rights, and I'll be glad to make my claims in court.
What, you're not going to put him under citizen's arrest first?
Spring, goodbye, smooth ride. But old man Winter has his way with the highways.
Just so everybody knows, I'm getting pulled over. This cop is right behind me. He's got my tags, and he knows he's going to pull me over. And he's just waiting for a reason other than a seatbelt, I imagine. Because I wasn't speeding, I had it on cruise. And now, we're doing over the speed limit. We're doing 47, we're slowing down, we're doing 45. And now he's pulling me over in a 40.
Well, if you don't want the officer to pull you over, I have a very, very, very wise suggestion for you. Pay close attention.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Any questions?
So we'll see if I get another speeding ticket and no insurance ticket.
Well, do you have insurance?
How you doing?
Look at the plates on the vehicle here.
My property, right?
You got license plates on it.
No, that's state law.
Your ID and registration on the vehicle.
I don't carry registration. Why, there's no plates.
Is the vehicle not registered?
No.
You got insurance on the vehicle?
No, I'm not required. Again, that's state law.
And guess what, jackass? The 10th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States, it allows them to force you to do these things. They're called laws.
Well, we'll see how they do it. Oh, do we have another one pulling up? I think so. Yep, here comes another one. The county sheriff's got me pulled over here at the auction house over here in Raymond. I don't know what they're doing yet. They've got my license, but another one just pulled up, and the guy specifically asked me about the plates, and I told him they're not required. He said, well, what about registration? I said, well, that's not required either. You know, those are state laws. So he's just running a check on me now. I just wanted to call somebody, let them know what's, they got me pulled over. But there's two of them back here. And I want you to stay on the phone with me until this is over with.
You're a bitch.
Thank you, sir.
Want to shut the vehicle off and step out for me real quick?
He's asked me to shut the vehicle off and step out for him.
Yeah, that's called a lawful order.
I don't want to.
Well, you're going to have to.
Why?
I'm giving you a direct.
What crime have I committed?
Put on the window.
Can you get a supervisor?
I am a supervisor.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, your vehicle is not registered and there's no insurance, so we're going to impound the vehicle.
You have no right to do that. That would be theft, sir.
I don't think so.
No, that would be the seizure of an illegal item, which your vehicle is.
I have a right to secure my property. This is private property. You have no lien against it?
And you have no right to have this vehicle on the road?
I most certainly do. Do you know your Constitution, sir?
Yes,
I have a right
do.
to travel upon the land in my own personal private conveyance. You have no third-party interest in this. This is my third-party conveyance, and I have shown no other.
Yeah, nowhere in the Constitution do I believe it mentions conveyance. And secondly, you gotta love how the officer just said "F this" and walked away.
Did you get that, Tony? Well, I'm going to need someone to come bail me out of jail. They're going to take me to jail.
Well, they're going to impound your conveyance too. Don't forget that.
My phone is in my car and it is recording. My other phone, it is in the car and it is recording.
Yeah, just digging around the vehicle. Yeah, nothing bad could happen there.
You going to be able to help me out and get me bailed out?
Hold on just a second. This is your last chance to get out of the vehicle.
I'm not going to do it, sir. I have a right to secure my person and my property.
If I've got to force you out of that vehicle, you're going to jail.
I understand that.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you violate my rights because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not putting up a fight. This is all on camera.
I understand that. But we're going to impound the vehicle. You have no registration. You have no insurance.
And that's a state law. You cannot override my constitutional right to travel upon the land in my own personal conveyance. And it has already been upheld in the higher courts. It has already been upheld in the higher courts. You cannot infringe upon that right by requiring of licensing, registration fees, or anything.
Now, maybe if you'd stop spending so much damn money buying used clothes at M&M's garage sales, maybe, just maybe, you could afford a driver's license, insurance, registration, the things that you are legally required to have in that state, and that state, because of the 10th and 14th Amendments to the Constitution, can require you to have.
Right. They're again trying to make me open the door. There's another squad car, another black one pulled up, and now they've got 4 officers around my vehicle. I'm taking my keys out so you don't have to worry. I'm not going to run. I just turned the truck off and turned the keys out, or turn the truck off and took the keys out. I'm gonna put the keys back in so I can roll the window down.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Those officers will open that window for you. Don't worry.
Going on accessory. Yeah, it is not stolen. You can check with Nate Herman of Nate's Auto in Waterloo. That's who I bought it from. And another one just pulled up. So that makes 4 squad cars and at least 5 people.
Sir, we're trying to do this in an amicable way.
And if you were upholding, if you took an oath to uphold the Constitution.
That's right.
That's right. And what did you do? Did you swear on the Bible to do that?
One of it, what I swore is also to enforce state law, which is what I'm trying to do.
Okay, but at the same time that you took an oath to uphold the Constitution, do you know the Constitution cannot be overridden by your lower courts? Do you understand the state court is a lower court? That's right. You're not. I'm not gonna argue with them. That's right.
Well, did you know that the federal court must respect the laws of the individual states? That's, that the 10th Amendment grants them the power and authority and right to establish.
And I imagine this guy's the muscle. He again tried to unlock or open my door.
I think he's going to go through the window.
He just threatened to break his way in. That's breaking and entering. When they impound my vehicle, that's theft, grand theft auto. Now somebody's in the back. He's doing something with the tag. My plates, I guess. I bought it from Nate Herman from Nate's Auto.
Nate Herman from Nate's Auto.
1823 Commercial Street, I believe. I've got his number if you'd like. 1821. They just asked about Nate Herman's Auto, who I bought the vehicle from. I already offered that information. They said it didn't matter. Now he's asking for information on it. You get my text that somebody stole my tools out of the back of the truck last night.
A SovCit idiot with gainful employment? Bullshit.
Tony? All right. He just shined his flashlight in here looking for something, I guess. I'm going to put my inhaler in my pocket so in case I need that. It's sitting between the seats. And they clearly see that I'm putting it in my pocket. Now he's asking me to come out.
He's not asking you like he's asking you to do him a favor. He is ordering you to come out, which, guess what? He has the authority to do.
The one guy's got his hand on his taser. I already told him I'm not violent. I'm not resisting.
Sorry, sport. They can't afford to just take your word for it that you're not violent. I'm sure they'd like to get home to see their families again. And by the way, by not complying with their lawful orders, you are doing the definition of interfering or resisting.
Any more time.
And I'm not going to tell you anything different. I have a right to secure my person and my property. You have no right to infringe upon that by any lower court. Now, if you want to break and enter, grand theft auto, kidnap, imprison, then you go ahead and do so. Those are all violations of my rights, and I'll be glad to make my claims in court. And that's where you'll have to make your claim. You're right. That's where you'll have to make your claim. Well, the one guy's getting his baton out. He's going to break the window. Huh? He's not supposed to, no. Everything they're threatening to do, they are not allowed to do.
Bullshit! Bullshit!
What he wants to do is break and enter first. Then he wants to kidnap me, imprison me, and then hold me for ransom. And in the meantime, hold my vehicle for ransom, my property, my personal private property. You told me that before, and I told you I'm not going to change anything I say. You just said, are you ready? He's breaking a back window so they can reach in and taser me.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Now, that wasn't exactly the best window smash we've ever shown, but hey, it is what it is. And probably like most SovCits, if I had to take a wild-ass guess, my guess is that the the window replacement is probably worth more than the entire vehicle.
My back passenger window. Okay, before there's any violence, let me get out.
If you had just done that 10 damn minutes ago, you wouldn't have, you'd have all of your windows.
Go ahead and get out.
Step out now.
Step out now.
Step out now or you will be tased. Get out of the vehicle now.
Hands going behind my back. Let me put my phone down.
Phone down. Go.
You are under arrest!
Now, I know this wasn't the most exciting or dramatic window break, impound, and arrest that we've shown, but it actually just goes to prove a point. You know, it you regardless of whether they're in there cussing at the officers or threatening their families with their same old bullshit or threatening to sue them with made up laws, or they're in there speaking to them calmly like this little trailer park prince was. It doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, they're still breaking the law and they're still arrested for it. So I guess it doesn't really matter whether, they're cussing at the cops or not. Whether you're a nice SovCit or just an absolute vulgar SovCit, it doesn't really matter, because you're still breaking the law. Anyway, guys, it's Wrangler. I'm out of here. I love y'all. Have a good